everyone, this is Jason here, and for today's video, so I've been vaccinated. This is the place where I've been vaccinated. But anyways, yes, I want to share my experience. So I've recently took the BioNTech vaccination, which is my first dose was in June the 2nd, and the second dose was today. Today is 23rd, 23 of June. So in Hong Kong there's two vaccination options, the BioNTech and the Sinotech, which is actually very controversial because it is only 70% effective. So many people decided to take the BioNTech, and though I'm no expert when it comes to those stuff, so please don't 100% rely on my word, I'm not the scientist or anything. And my experience is probably different to everyone else's. So though I saw this vaccine, the Fosun Pharma, I think it's a pharmaceutical company, so it might be the ones who engineered the BioNTech. So I couldn't really video myself in since there was no photography signs posted all around the place, but it is very simple and straightforward, the whole process. So you simply book online and then book a time, you receive a message about it, and then on the day you bring your ID and the message, and then you receive a booklet like looking like this. This one is like personal data information. This one's a flyer. This one looks more like a flyer, but then you have to take this part saying that you give your consent of personal information, and then this one's basically a fact sheet telling you about how it works. Don't worry, everyone will receive it when getting the shots, so like you might get two because you might get one for your first dose and one for your second dose. So yes, it tells you all your information. There's this part here where you have to take as well. I didn't take it because it's actually, I took mine in Chinese, but most oil. So then you line up to get your shots, and then afterwards you have to sit outside for 20 minutes. I think the purpose to see, like, you rest, see if there's any side effects, and then afterwards you can leave. And then like repeat again in 2 weeks, give or take, when doing the second vaccine. In my experience when taking the first shot, there wasn't many people taking the vaccine. Whilst in the second shot today, there was more people taking it. And then 你走之前你要攞個口罩 23 masks. That's like another incentive as well as lucky draw, where you have a chance to win an apartment. And of course I won't win it, but I'll do it anyway. I will participate anyway. But there are also other prizes involved. So when I took my vaccine, I didn't really feel a thing. Like, it didn't hurt at all, and it was very quick. And when doing the second vaccine, I feel the injection stung a bit more. And afterwards, I did feel sore pain around my left arm. So where I had my injection, the soreness became more prominent the next day. So luckily it wore off. And I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna become more prominent, the same side effects tomorrow. But these are minor side effects, so it'll wear off in a couple of days, hopefully. At first I was very skeptical when taking the vaccine. Like when it first came out, like I'm sure other people are skeptical as well. So for me, half of the reason is because my sister bought a movie, I Am Legend. And then she said people taking the vaccine will become zombies years later, like and then another reason to wait for the COVID vaccine is because because 我哋想睇下其他人打針點啊, like how's the vaccine being played, and see whether it is effective to the population. And quite frankly, there are lots of people still skeptical about taking the vaccine because only around 20% of the population has taken the vaccination, which is lower than the goal of 70%. So that's why I got my vaccine a few months later. So besides the obvious reason for combating the pandemic, together we can fight the virus. I guess another reason of getting the vaccine because potentially in the future it's probably required to take the vaccine before traveling, and if you took the vaccine you get certain benefits, maybe. Like when going to quarantine, at least in Hong Kong, case, since quarantine rule is quite harsh, if you're fully vaccinated, your quarantine day will be reduced. And I really hope when going from UK to Hong Kong, the quarantine rule is relaxed over the next few months. So at the moment, the quarantine rule is basically like you have to quarantine in a hotel at your own expense, and then you have to get tested several times throughout the whole quarantine period. You have to also test negative before going on the plane. But especially, I hope the situation in the UK improves so that Hong Kong can knock that testing requirement, because testing is probably going to be expensive, and then you have to find your own private testing and everything, and that's just a lot of hassle to get through. So it is also hard to tell because recently there's an Indian variant and a slight surge in cases. Otherwise, if cases and quarantine requirement doesn't get any better, I might have to spend another semester in Hong Kong, which I have no problem with, to be honest. Now with the lucky draw, it opens until September, so which is why I want to show you now entering the lucky draw. Anyways, this is the website. It's actually in Chinese right now. Let me switch it to English. Yeah, it's available until 1st September, and then blah 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 for 100,000 cash dollars each. You must be vaccinated twice. You must be fully vaccinated in order to be eligible. Yes, the apartment in Kwun Tong. You can scroll through at your own time. I'll put the link in the description. So click here to register. That's what I want. Yes, I am a permanent Hong Kong resident. Next, my phone number, 身份證號碼. Okay, terms and conditions. Next, confirm your information. The application has not been completed. Please confirm eligible as well as double checking and submit. Yes, registration done. Announced in 8號，9月8號。Let's see, when this will be notified. Yeah, so here it is. And so, anyways, here's the vaccination record. It has my details. Well, of course, I censored the sensitive information. But anyways, that's all my experience. I hope you enjoy my video, and please like and subscribe this video. Okay, anyways, I'll see you in the next video. So, bye!